Hello everyone, this is Daniel Peters and welcome to the third lesson about tremolo picking. Now in my first lesson I taught you how to do basic tremolo, so just with the metronome sort of get your tremolo happening. The second lesson we did something more complicated, which was tremolo, but using some lead sort of techniques with hammer-ons, for example, and basic patterns, and then learning to sort of slide around. And yeah, also put some bends in. But this lesson is how to construct tremolo riffs and how to play riffs with tremolo picking. So I'm going to start by showing you the most basic type of tremolo picking riff, which is like a pattern of say 3 or 4 notes. So I'll just use the open E string and we'll do it slowly. And that's, you can just do any, there's so many songs which have got like a 4-note tremolo pattern. So I'm doing like that. I just pulled them out of a hat and you just repeat it. So nice and steady. Get us going. That's pretty easy. So now what I'd like to show you is we won't waste too much time on that because you can just do that over and over. You can do it anywhere. Okay, or you can use power chords. I mean, you'll go brain dead, but you get the idea. Or you could do a 3-note one. And now we're moving into something more complex. As you can see, I've changed the pattern. Getting a little bit trickier. Now imagine a progression. And now we're getting into some more tricky tremolo riffs, which is the main thing we'll be learning in this lesson. So just to recap, if you haven't got the ideas so far, slow, repetitive pattern. That's a 3-note one or a 4-note one. Now we're getting into some more complex things. So I'm going to use some examples from my song Descent into Battle, and I'm on the 7th fret here on the A string, and I've made a riff which is like this. With these notes. So just to show you slowly. And now to tremolo pick it out, it's sort of like that. So And you can sort of see how that's happening. Now, when I play this song, I actually move this pattern around, so I sort of go like that. And then I sort of round it off with a like that. So that's the whole riff. It's pretty tricky. I played it at 150 BPM. So I'm just going to show you how we would actually practice that and develop a complex riff like that. So on the 7th fret, first we've got our pattern just picked out. Just the actual notes. So it's going to go dun, 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 dun. Now put in the tremolo picking. And get it in time. Okay, so step number 2, we'll do that with a metronome. Now, I'm doing this at 150 BPM when I recorded it, but we'll just put our metronome at 120 to start. And the reason for doing this is because when our metronome is slower, it's going to make our playing more accurate. So let's try that with a metronome at 120. Okay, so metronome at 120, we're on the 7th fret, we're doing this sort of pattern. And that's, it's pretty grueling, but if I try and sort of play the whole pattern now, so I'll go down to the next one. Now I'm not actually getting this perfectly in time, but I am actually trying to get a sense of how it fits in with the metronome. And when I play all the riff together, we'll see if I can sort of get it more in time. Now for riffs like this, you want to sort of lead in a bit to the first note with your tremolo picking. Okay, so you can hear the riff starting to emerge there. Now, I would practice that over and over and over. Thankfully, I've already recorded this song. It'll be released probably next year. But I don't have to practice it anymore. So we'll just skip to the next step of 150 BPM metronome, which is the full speed. So, up to the 7th fret. Now, it's probably tricky for you to learn all those notes right off the bat, but this part is pretty easy. So if you just practice one riff and then work down to the next position, and the round off is like that. So let's try it with our metronome at 150. Okay. So at 150, which is the full speed the song's played at. Okay, so now you're sort of seeing how I've constructed quite a complex tremolo picking riff and how I'm sort of getting it up to speed with the metronome so it actually works. Now, another riff which I did for that song is quite a similar sort of concept. It's like repeated over and over. Now with the tremolo picking in, I've got another more complex tremolo picking riff. So we'll just do this one quickly and we'll just skip straight up to 150. When you want to get them really perfect, you can go back. When I recorded it, I did it right back to 100 BPM, worked my way up 130 and then 150, but we'll just do this at 150. So with our metronome at 150, sort of see how that's working. Okay, so you can see how when we've got our more complex riffs, just to recap, if I just invent one, you know, so I can go. And I'm basically starting with the single notes. Like that. And adding in the tremolo picking. Okay, so it seems like we're almost crossing in between our lead and our rhythm, you know, when we start to build it up and play around. So I hope you can understand how I made these more complex tremolo picking riffs. Now, final thing, to have some fun with it. So we've built up our riffs, we've practiced them with our metronome, gotten them up to speed. You can do whatever you like, make whatever patterns you want, which are complex or simple, you know, 3 notes or 10 notes, whatever you like. Now we're going to have a listen. So I'm going to play the introduction for my song Descent into Battle, which is all these sort of tremolo picking riffs which I've created. So I'll just put on a drum backing track. Okay, so that was an example of an advanced tremolo picking riff from my song Descent into Battle, which demonstrates the things I've been teaching you in this lesson. And I think final demonstration, now for a joke I've been playing pop songs like Britney Spears and Rihanna, and some people may think that that's not a joke. Well, I'm here to tell you that it was a joke. So this time for the final demonstration we will have Hammer Smashed Face by Cannibal Corpse, which is an excellent example of some tremolo picking riffs. So here we go with our final demonstration. Okay, so final demonstration, because I'm actually not going to use a pop song this time, I've decided to use Hammer Smashed Face by Cannibal Corpse, just in case people thought that I was serious and I really liked Rihanna and Britney Spears. It was actually a joke. So I'm going to play the introduction of Hammer Smashed Face by Cannibal Corpse, an excellent example of a tremolo picking riff. Here we go. So there we have it. That is our whole lesson on tremolo picking riffs, and I hope that you have learned something excellent and how to construct some more complex or arbitrary tremolo picking riffs. Practice them and get them up to speed with the metronome, and yes, enjoy your tremolo playing. Thank you very much, and yes, please like me and like and subscribe my videos as well. Have a nice day.